Shares of Zions Bank plunging following an earnings miss, and in the wake of those disappointing results, Wells Fargo's Mike Mayo downgrading that stock to market perform. KBW also cut the stock. Stock's down 6%. As you can see, we've made it our call of the day. Give us a chance to talk about some regional banks, which I find it so interesting, Steph. You used to own at least one of these, if not more, and now you're out completely, in part, you say, because of this.
Yeah, because of the spreads, right? I mean, you don't really want to be exposed to those kinds of banks at this part in the cycle. If that changes, if the yield curve steepens, that'll help. But Zions, I get why they're downgrades. It makes sense because they don't have NII guidance out there at all going forward. They actually removed it. So you don't have any visibility. It's very vague.
What's that, net interest income?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's because of the spread business, right? They just don't have the visibility. The rest of the quarter was actually quite good. And this is a great quality management team. So I don't want to get too negative because it's lagged the group. It's only up 4% year to date.
I was literally looking at that right now.
Yeah.
Regions is up 15, KRE's 13, KBE's 16, and the XLF is 18.5.
And it trades at 9 times earnings, and it yields 2.8%. That said, you're fighting this headwind, right? So I actually think the bigger banks, they're more diversified. Bank of America, they already have in their guidance 3 cuts in their numbers. So to the extent you get a 1 and done, or maybe just 2 cuts, their numbers, you're actually going to go higher. So I actually was adding to Bank of America after their quarter, particularly since they've done such a good job on the cost structure.
I agree with that. I've added to Citi in the last couple of days. I think the big banks are the way to play it. But let's talk about regionals for a second. Zions, I absolutely agree with this call. The net interest margin, the lack of visibility on the margins is very discouraging. But it's all about the asset sensitivity to rates. And what you're seeing is the banks, the regional banks that have reported, whether it's Zions Bancorp, Comerica, First Republic, they're all down. They're all talking about the same thing. Someone like Regions, okay, a bank like Regions, that's where your opportunity is, because Regions is going in there and utilizing swaps to take away the asset sensitivity to rates, and they're doing it successfully. So Regions is a name I used to own. It's below 16 bucks. It's a name that I'm looking at. I would buy Regions, but for now, I'm staying with Stephanie. I think the bigger banks, the diversification story is the way to play it.
All right, good stuff.